guys? Football Fumble, back again with another video. And today, we're here with a new mini-series, I think we're calling it,
Yeah.
for the transfer window that just kicks off today. It's the Friday Transfer Roundup. Imaginative
Transfer windows just opened up as well, so
and some big
time?
deals seem to be happening today.
They do. There's lots at the minute, it seems.
And I think we're going to kick off with the biggest one today. That's Darwin Nunez, seemingly to Liverpool. Fingers about to be announced. They've cleared their pin tweet on Twitter. Is it a here we
They're
go?
ready.
It must be a here we go. Up the fab. Look
United
at Darwin Nunez. United did try. The ancient ad left on red. Unlucky lads.
Which I understand completely, I can't lie.
We won't talk about it.
So
people might hate us. Anyway, looking at a few stats here. If I was a Liverpool fan,
I'd be excited.
I think I'd be excited. I'd say be excited. Anyway, 26 goals from 15.73 expected goals this season in the Portuguese league. We can even look at his Champions League stats. 6 goals from 3.48 expected, including a couple against Liverpool, I believe.
I do. Yeah, I remember watching that because we were at the pub at the time.
We were at the pub at the time.
We were playing pool. Yeah, he's unbelievable player.
Unbelievable. He does look like a goal scorer. Usually you'd say, coming from the Portuguese league, is he going to live up to the same expectations and all that? But
he's just got everything, doesn't he? He's rapid, he's tall.
When you're outperforming your XG by that amount, there's definitely a player in there.
Yeah.
If we're talking FPL wise,
I'm excited for
it. 7-8 million probably.
I reckon you're going to be pushing towards 8 to 9.
I don't think it'll be 8 to 9 because.
But at that price tag, look.
You look at like your Jotas who are signed for Liverpool and things like that. They're around the 8 million mark.
But my thinking is the fact that it's is it around 100 mil total? 85 plus
I think
bonus,
start
100
every
mil. I'm looking towards the 8 to 9 mil.
Does this mean Mane's on the way out? It might.
Mane out, yeah. Firmino's not really done much, so we don't know at the minute. But potentially,
the only thing
I'm excited.
It's a massive signing, but
if
it's Mane out, Nunez in,
is it a good replacement?
When you've got Man City signing Haaland,
it's an interesting
straight improvement. I wouldn't be in terms of the title race. Well, I'm not sure, but quality player, it seems anyway. We'll see if he can cut it in the Premier League. Could be worth a shot on FPL. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll see what the start of the season brings around.
Right, let's move on to the next
one. Jump onto.
Right. Now we're looking at the Chelsea centre-back situation, which is a bit of a precarious one for them at the moment. Because
it's not looking good.
Rudiger and Christensen have both left on a free. One to Real Madrid, one to Barcelona. And Chelsea are linked to the likes of Koundé and Koulibaly, and you'd say they need 2 centre-backs. So
but
is currently it going to be those 2?
Anywhere near done, it seems. Like they still seem far out.
Well, transfer windows are open today. And I'd argue, if we're talking Koulibaly, absolute rock of a centre-back. Apparently Napoli want 40 million great British pounds. And I'd argue it's a bargain at that price. Sorry, that isn't on my mic.
It could be, potentially.
I mean, you watch him in the Champions League. I think we've seen him play Liverpool a few times. A few others. He just, he looks a player.
Koulibaly's a lot more of a deal there than the Koundé one, if you ask me.
I feel like Koulibaly slips straight in the Premier League. Koundé, however, not much of a physical presence.
Not the tallest of centre halves as well, I want to say.
No, he's 5'10", isn't he? 5'11".
Something like that, but he's rapid.
If they're playing the free back, you can see him as an outside centre back.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they're playing a 2, if they sign Koundé, I think it still lays out their intentions to play the free.
Yeah, but it's going to be an interesting season for them at the back, I want to say.
It could be. I mean, Chelsea are probably going to have a high turnover in their player, in their roster, shall we say? That's very American, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
I mean, from your previous FPL season when you went pretty much all Chelsea,
we'll ignore that.
can't
Right,
see
next.
that this year.
Next. I'm not having that. I'm not having this slander. But if Koulibaly does end up signing for Chelsea, he's a massive shout, especially from corners, massive aerial threat.
Yeah, massive
and he'd
improvement.
probably be about 6 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say it won't be too bad.
And if that was to happen at 6 million, I'm thinking I'm all over it.
Yeah, I might have to jump on that.
Right, moving on to the next. Moving on. Gabriel Jesus. As we can see, good old Fabrizio. Here we go himself.
Wants consistent starting time, doesn't he?
He wants consistent starting time. He's expected to be in the Premier League. Will leave Man City for sure. Now, the two clubs linked. Again, Chelsea. They're going to be linked to everyone this summer.
Yeah, they're going to try it.
And
which
Arsenal.
I can't see. I can see the Arsenal one just through the Arteta links and.
Yeah, but we're Arsenal fans. Being completely neutral here. Chelsea are probably going to have to spend big this summer. New ownership. They need to get the fans on side, and the squad's going to see a very, very high turnover.
Yeah. But then again, you could say Arsenal need to spend as well. From that current season just gone, we've saved throughout the entirety of January. We should be spending money now.
The issue I have with Jesus, right? You look at his stats. 21 Premier League games, 7 as a sub. 8 goals in an XG of 9.79. And 8 assists in the Premier League.
Not a bad assist for a striker, though.
But I'm looking at a clinical striker. He's underperforming his XG. And it's not what either team need at all.
I sit here and look at his Champions League stats, though. The fact that he's played 8 and scored 4, I want to say.
Played 3, 5 on as a sub, 4 goals for a 2.16 XG. It's better.
It's not bad.
But
on the biggest stage as well, you could argue.
I'm undecided on Jesus.
I don't think he's been given enough minutes in the Prem.
His FPL price last season was around 8 million. If he signs for Chelsea or Arsenal and hits form, it's a potential wild card, especially with the lack of options up front.
Yeah.
But I'm just so undecided on this one.
It'll be an interesting one. Depends on where he goes. Really, but it's gonna be it's the fee as well. They're struggling to determine the fee, aren't they? Because he's got a year left. It's like you could just wait the year out.
The rumours were that City have rejected £45 million from Arsenal. Now, if you're asking me,
really odd to believe.
I'm not paying more than that in a million years.
Not when he's got a year left. That's if you're going anywhere near 50 mil for a player who's got 1 year, that's ridiculous. That makes no sense.
Undecided on that one, but I think it's time to move on to our final player of the video. Frankie de Jong.
Unbelievable player, if you ask me.
Absolute baller. Now,
stats don't show it.
Apparently, he wants to join United. The fee, however, we're talking. I've seen rumours anywhere between 80 and 110 million Great British pounds. The Queen's face on those bloody pound signs. Signs?
Not cheap.
Pounds. Anyway, ignore me, I'm chatting shit. It's not cheap at all. And when you think about Man United, and again, we're expecting them to replace so much of that squad this season. Pogba's gone. There's so much dead wood.
So many hours,
Fred, McTominay, that middle of the park needs serious TLC. Maguire is just... He's having a nightmare, isn't he?
Sense. Bless him.
When you're spending 80 to 100 million pounds on De Jong, you do wonder, is this a summer where they're only signing 2 or 3 players?
I was going to say, they need a massive haul as well. They're that sort of team that need 4, 5, 6, 7 plus players.
Now, it's fair to say De Jong knows Ten Hag. He will probably get the most out of him. And if they sign De Jong, he'd probably work wonders for Man United. You wonder, does Donny van der Beek get another look in alongside him?
I think he gets looked at again, doesn't he? Just from the
and I'd argue,
manager.
I'd argue they probably keep McTominay and not Fred. McTominay in as a midfield 3 with those 3.
Yeah,
there's potential there. Whether they can get the most out of Van der Beek again, we know there's a player in there. We also went for Ajax in the Champions League, just incredible.
That team was a joke, but it's It's a weird one to me.
If they sign De Jong, it's either a sign of intent or the sign that they've not learnt from the past and that they need more than just 1 or 2 signings.
Yeah, because they did it in the past with Pogba, didn't they? Where they let him go and then paid stupid money to get him back, and then look what happened.
Well, the whole Pogba transfer is a nightmare, really, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So,
well,
I'm intrigued to see what he could do though, because he's an unbelievable player at Barca.
So am I. Oh, he's a great player. I mean, if we look at his stuff, I mean, he's only got a 6.49 rating this season in the league, but we know there's a player in there.
And he's only 25.
3 goals, 3 assists, only 25. Yeah, I'd be worried if they signed him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
think that's the end of this roundup. Please do comment below with your thoughts on any of these transfers and any of the ones we missed. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Follow us on Twitter. That's linked on our header on the YouTube channel. Where I'm not sure why I'm pointing up. There's nothing up there. But yeah, cheers for watching and peace.
Catch you next time. Peace.